So, hi everyone. Today we are going to solve this question that goes by the name longest harmonious subsequence. So, the question is we define a harmonious array as an array where the difference between its maximum value and its minimum value is exactly 1. Given an integer array nums, return the length of its longest harmonious subsequence among its possible subsequences. So, let's take this example and understand the question. 1, 3, 2, 2. 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 5, 2, 3, 7. 5, 5, 2, 3, 7. 2, 3, 7. So let's say this one is minimum element in this array. Now, what you have to do is you have to select a subsequence from this array in such a way that the if you select, let's say, if you select this, and this, and also this. So in this, the maximum value is 2 and the minimum value is 1. And the difference between both of them is 1. So this is okay. You cannot select, let's say you select this. Now you cannot select this 3 because the maximum element will become 3 and the minimum element is 1. So the difference would be 2. No, this is not possible. So you only have to select those elements where the difference between the maximum element and the minimum element is 1. Uh, let's suppose the minimum element in this array is 1. Now, what else element you can select? Let's say if the minimum element is 1, then only possible element you can select is 2. So in this problem, how many ones are there? There is one ones, this one. How many twos are there? This, and this. So how many possible elements are there in the subsequence containing 1 and 2? There would be 5. Now let's say if you select 2, then you can either select 1 or 3. But you have in this problem you can say you have selected 1, so we will go with 3. Now how many twos are there? 4 and 1, 3. So total number of element in the subsequence would be 5. Now let's say if you select 3, then possible is either 2 or 4, but you have already selected 2 in this, so we will select 4. Now how many threes are there? This, there is no 4 in this, so the element there are just one element in the subsequence. Now let's say if we select 4, so what is the possible element which will go with 4, 3 or 5? We will not select 3 because we have already selected here, so we will go with 5. But you can see here there is no 4 in this, so maybe this is not valid. You can say this is not valid. Let's say if we select 5, then with 5 which will go? 6 will go. How many element of 5 and 6 are there? There is just one element of 5, so element will be 1. There are no 6, hence we will not go with 6. There is 1 7. If we go with 7, let's say if you select 8, there is just one element. So the maximum would be 5. Now how can we solve this? So let's say we store all of these in a map. Let's say we store all of these in a map. So one will be of one times, one will occur 1 times. How many times 2 will occur? 2 will occur 4 times. How many times 3 will occur? 3 will occur 1 times. And how many times 5 will occur? 5 will occur 1 time. And 7 will occur one time. Now, we can iterate from a start. Let's say if we iterate from here, this is our first element in the map. Now, for this, let's say if this is our element, it equals to, let's say 1, it equals to 1, then we will calculate the count it dot second. We will use it, this is it dot first, it dot second, it dot second. This will give us the count of 1. This will how many counts of 1 are there. Now, what we will do is we will do mpp dot find. This will find mpp dot find, and we will put it plus 1. It plus 1. This will find the next element. If this is present, we will add the count of this number into the 1. You can say, which will give total number of elements of 1 and 2. If it does not exist, then we will not add it. It will simply be just this one. So let's look at the code and then we can understand it. So let's look at the code. Here, this is the code. So I'm having a map of integer. Now I am iterating and entering all the elements. All right. Here I am entering all the elements in the map. Now I am taking a value equals to 0 and I am iterating over here over the map. The current element is it dot first. The current element is it dot first, and the count will give it dot second. The it dot second will give the count of the current element. Now we will have our next element mpp dot find cur plus 1. It will give this. If for example the number is 3, then cur plus 1 would be 4. Now we are finding if 4 exists in the map or not. If next is not equals to mpp dot end, it means we are finding our element in the map. Then we can simply add the next second. It means it will give the count. Next first will give the element, and next second will give the count. We can add in our count variable. Here we were, let's say if example were 3, then it will give me count of 3, and we are adding in count the count of 4. And here we are finding the maximum value. You can say if count is greater than equals to val, then val equals to count. And here we are simply returning the count value. So it was an easy question. It came in the problem of the day question of 30th June. So thank you.